Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us for another interview with King Solomon Entertainment, where we are committed to bringing you wonderful content, innovative content with diverse perspective, positive content that is changing lives and how we influence the culture. Thank you so much for your support and comments and your likes and your following and your subscriptions. Thank you so much for them. Continue to do that. We are rapidly growing. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well as um, Twitter. So thank you guys so much for your support and continue to follow us on all platforms and like and subscribe. Definitely comments, look for your feedback. We want to thank our partners at this particular time. We want to thank USC Black Alumni Association. We want to thank the Moreland Greenwood Foundation. We want to thank Dr. Hester Pioneer Credit Restoration, and also Ms. Kathy Jones and Alton Green for the Heart to Heart for You organization, Heal to Heal, for the wonderful that they're doing, and for their donation of 100 shoes to our subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, please get on the subscription list and subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. We can pull your name. You can end up winning some free shoes. It's totally free. The subscription is free and the shoes are free. Shipped to you. We'll be doing another drawing of 3 names later on and another interview process. Today we're coming on King Solomon News Today, another interview to bring you pretty much our perspective, the King's perspective about the Wendy Williams. And so we want to thank you guys for your support. And so we're going to go into the interview now, as well as our report, and a lot of bloggers been talking about it. So we just want to give our take on it. And if you want to support us directly, we are on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle, King Solomon Entertainment Company, please. And if you want to partner with us, please reach out to us at kingsolomonentertainment.tv and connect with us. We'll let you know how you can be a part of what we're doing here and how you can partner. We'll just read off the names of our already winners, which is Jawan Wallace, Kaimate Reed, Zion Jones, Maria Diana, Joanna Jones, Dolores Jordan, um, D. Marshawn Green, as well as Caitlin Moore and Victor Gates. Thank you guys so much. And we'll be drawing 3 more names from our list until all of them is gone. And thank you so much for your support. Please share these videos, comment, subscribe, and like. Well, today's interview is about our perspective on the Wendy Williams. As you know, Wendy Williams was pretty much talked about in the media concerning Nene leaks, and she had did the Andy Cohen show, and so she pretty much given her perspective on the controversy about Nene being fired and not coming back. They are saying that it was damage control because no one really knows the reason. Nene mentioned before in prior interviews that they offered her a return contract, but she didn't like it and she denied it. She also insinuated there's several possibilities of what could happen as far as the initial contract wasn't right. Then when they sent her a second contract, it was below her expectations. Nevertheless, she refused. And so that was her right to do so. And so Wendy Williams, who has professed, and they both have professed to be friends and good friends, I guess she found out that when they did the interview with Watch What Happens Now with Andy Cohen, and was shocked about her response. So I'm assuming that it was blindsided that Nene would think her friend Wendy Williams would do this. And Wendy Williams pretty much would say to Mr. Cohen's that she liked attention. She pretty much attacked her family, saying it was boring. And if you guys would offer her a possible spinoff, nobody would watch it. It's pretty much boring. So I thought that was kind of mean that Wendy would do that, especially if that's her friend. And so Nene got wind of it, and she was, of course, upset. And Wendy and Nene had a response to that reaction, of course. But Andy Cohen also was like, we sure she have other options. We sure that she'll be fine. And it's pretty much was Nene said in her response that it was a setup. Andy Cohen had no business even asking her any questions, and Wendy had definitely had no business even saying anything bad or negative if he did interviewed her. So she kind of blamed them both. She have definitely brought up discrimination charges and unfair practices, saying that in her response video that they had been trying to get her out for the last 3 or 4 years. And so she had just decided to not deal with it anymore. Her peace of mind, her sanity is what's important. Her family is what's important. And Wendy also said, she said the phone is ringing, she'll be fine. And I'm sure there's other options, opportunity for Nene that she would be fine moving forward. So in closing, I just wanted to pretty much give the King perspective on the end of this as I make sure I covered everything. And so pretty much as her response, she was definitely blindsided. And of course, Nene said, as you know, a few things that about Wendy, about her needing to, okay, of course, take care of the swollen legs and knees, and thought was kind of mean. So, but two wrongs don't make a right. But I'm sure Nene was shocked when she seen what Wendy had did. So I could kind of understand where Nene was coming from. And so with this platform, we're going to do our commentating, our journalism, and our reports on certain trending topics, controversial topics that everybody's talking about, and then those that no one seems to be talking about, but we're going to be covering those as well. But this was very interesting because I like some of the things that Nene said, and so I always like to end this with the King's perspective. And so in this ending of summing up this video, I pretty much want to give my solidarity and support to Nene. I feel like she was attacked first. It was blindsided. And I felt as if Wendy should have called her. That's her friend. You should not have gone on Watch What Happened Now with Mr. Cohen's and said those negative things about her. And Nene is not boring. I think Nene is fighting, inequality of pay, women, African American. All the disparities are there, whether it's, women and men, unequal pay, as well as African American women in unequal pay. So she's really making a stance for fighting against just knowing her value and standing at it. If she's willing to walk away, I thought that was very commendable of Nene to do so. And I also like the other point that she brought up. This is why I'm giving her my solidarity support. She brought up another good point. She said that if you have fired me, so she said, okay, I'm fired. Let me move forward. You guys keep bringing her up. She pretty much said the clout chasing by keep mentioning her name. And if you think about in previous episodes or previous seasons, when she was in Hollywood doing her thing on Glee and other shows, they were like coming to Hollywood to see how she was doing. They was always referencing her, even when she was not actually on the show, or when she did only a few shows out that year. She was always referenced and included in the storyline. And so even now, as she has gracefully exited, she's saying, please do not use my likeness. If you choose to fire me, I'm moving on gracefully. Don't mention my name. And so I would have to say, be encouraged to Nene. I think you did very well under the circumstances. I think that you should definitely focus on booking other gigs. I'm sure you do fine. You're very talented. And we all know that we love watching the show because of you. And so only thing that remains to be seen is that now that you're going, what would the show do now that you're gone? And so everybody's anticipating to see what happens, but it won't be the same. I can definitely admit to that. We wanted to thank you for your contribution to the show and just what you give. You're great talent. I'm just excited to see what's next for you. I'm sure it'll be wonderful things, and you'll continue to be a great actress as well as a great businesswoman and mother and wife, and just keep doing what you're doing. And just thank you guys so much. So if you want to share this video, like, subscribe, the King Solomon News on King Solomon Entertainment on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, James Claiborne. Please subscribe on YouTube, James Claiborne. And just continue to support us. We're going to continue to bring you these great commentaries, response on the controversial topics, as well as the other great programming that we have here on King Solomon Entertainment Digital Media Program. Thank you guys so much, and talk to you soon.